Good afternoon. Sorry that took a while. I had some technical difficulties. Anyway, good afternoon. How is everybody doing? As I said, it's been a while since I played this game. So I do have a feeling like I've sort of forgotten how it works. But luckily for me, we're starting a new episode, so we'll see how it goes, really. Turnabout goodbyes. Oh yeah, we're gonna get the intro video again, that's helpful. It's been what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. Oh god. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Yeah, what? I agree. Oh, Merry Christmas. We're a bit late. Should have played this at Christmas. Okay. What just happened? December 25th, 10 AM, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Hey, Nick! Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any waterfalls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea. So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, in a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Jan, boring. Can't they show real news for a change? Nick? The water pressure's kinda low in that shower. Oh god. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Good idea, Nick. God. Apparently, Fey blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. No. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time, it's murder! God. Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. Ugh. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Hi, Doodle. I only just started. So far, there's been a murder. A body was found. That's all that's happened so far. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Edgeworth? What's going on? He's only 24. He looks a lot older than 24, I have to say. Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Yipes, Maya. The fireman yelled at me when I called him. Ah. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? All good questions. I agree with these questions. I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. I'm assuming we move to the detention center. December 25th, detention center, visitor's room. You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. He's still wearing his suit. Ah. And he left again. Hey, Edgeworth, come back. He's not happy. What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. What gave you the clue there? Well, he is in detention. Were you in good mood when you were there? So you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney? Then laugh, laugh. Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad and burst into tears. Oh god. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Oh. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Aw, not like this. Oh, Edgeworth, you care. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh, we're going to help you, that's what. Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure you got lucky and won all 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience. Nick, he's insulting you. Nick? Why am I always the one who has to get angry? Because you're easy to anger. The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way away from your offices and the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth? You didn't really... Gordy. How is that an explanation? Huh? I went to see Gordy. Aw, Edgeworth. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? I mean, you have always been, you know, on the opposite side. The guard monitors... Yeah, this is the Christmas one, yeah. We started at the 25th of December. I also realized that I've not played this game since September, so I might be a bit out of practice. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch since I came in. A real pro. Or maybe he's just nervous with Edgeworth in the room. Fair. Smile for the camera. There's never really anything here, is there? We have talked to him about everything. Can I present him with something? No. Can I present him with my attorney's badge? You know what? We might as well. Your attorney's badge. Edgeworth? Let me defend you. Ha ha ha. Good one, Wright. He is now laughing. We didn't laugh at him. He's just laughing at us. But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. What do you mean by that? Me? Trust a wet behind ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, right? Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they'd lack confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You, in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Did you do it? Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask. But you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, buddy. Hi! Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Good question, good question. Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But, Nick! Yeah, we're going to Court Lake. We are doing this investigation, whether he likes me to or not. December 25th, Court Lake Park entrance. This is where it happened? Yeah, Court Lake is in the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around in here. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Ooh! They are very gay for each other. Well, pal? There's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir. Nothing. Idiot! The trial's tomorrow. We need clues. On the double! But, sir... There weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. How is that logic? No clue, so you arrest him. I miss what he just said. Shut up! Just to try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kinda scary today. I agree. Recruits, pah! Hello, Gumshoe. Ah. You're that Harry guy, Harry Butts? Right, Phoenix Wright. Will he ever learn my name? And just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? God, he's angry. Well, yes, I suppose? Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Oh, how nice of you. Bring it. He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. I wonder too, buddy. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Oh, yeah, you don't say. Yeah, let's talk to you. What happened? Detective Gumshoe, do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Whoa, okay, Mr. Head in the Fluffy Pink Cloud's lawyer. Head in the what? Huh? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night, about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Court Lake. In that boat were two men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. So, based on the initial, video, I already have some kind of, some kind of suspicion, because the way this looks, it's like somebody's shooting with his left hand. But then in the shot they did of Edgeworth, he was holding the pistol in his right hand. So, I'm already finding discrepancies. I'm assuming, knowing what I remember of this game, that is gonna come into play somewhere, but I don't know yet what it means. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. Yeah, now he's holding it in his right hand. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. That's not an answer. How did they get here so fast? Well, There was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not. It's impossible. Ooh, I like how he's on our side. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. We're right. Who cares what the witness says? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, detective? Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taking this investigation that seriously. Oh no! That is not good. After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us. Hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, detective. At least you are. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah, he's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. I suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey, pal! Don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your clients declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying, right, over and over. Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. We don't get it either, buddy. Who was this witness? Sorry, pal, that's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep, it was pretty cold out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve, after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Aw. Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. Good tip. Go talk to Santa about that. Detective Gumshoe, sir? What? Find something? No, sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh. Sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head back? Ooh, the autopsy report. Well, yes. Do you have any information on the victim? Sorry. They haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, say if you get the time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal. You're not coming back, detective? Probably not, pal. So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Ah, right. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Directions to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe. How nice of him. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe? What? We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. Oh, that's nice of him. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right, now let's get investigating. Gort Lake Park. The sign says Gort Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekends. But no waterfall. Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya. I feel winter's chill from the bare leaf trees today. Sigh. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. Fair. Yes, my poetry has that effect on some people. Do we see anything else? It's something in the bin, something in the lamp. No? Nothing else? I am enjoying the bird song. Nothing else. Okay, then we're gonna go... Then we're gonna go into the park. Might as well do that first. Gort Lake Public Beach. Wowzers, this is Gort Lake? Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs. I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? They're a little behind the times though. The kids are all into the pink princess now. I mean, like, you know. Nope. A hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks like a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. Maybe a little bit. The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. A lineup of plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat it here. I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. Huh, someone left some poppers here. You know, you pull the string and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Poppers. Take them. I suppose it couldn't hurt. I feel like there's gonna be a thing about like the sound of a gun and a popper or something. Huh? Where'd they go? Into my pocket. A plastic party noisemaker. Pull the string, it goes bang. Not very clue-worthy. And now we're gonna have a look at the Gordy. Wow, Gort Lake is really big. Yeah. Say Nick, why is it called Gort Lake? Oh, well, a long time ago they used to grow gourds here. Wow, no way! I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape. Well, it is shaped like a gourd actually, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. Oh, nothing about Gordy? I thought we were going to learn about Gordy. Huh, I almost didn't see that signpost. Left, boat docks, right, exit. Does this mean we can now go to the boat docks? I would like to go to the boat docks, since apparently something happened on the boat. Have I examined everything? It does look like it. Ooh, Gort Lake Woods. December 25th, Gort Lake Woods. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. There's a massive no camping sign. They've got guts camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pick to pitch your tent. Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. Hey, Nick. What, don't tell me you're hungry again. No. I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? Aluminium? They didn't talk about that in any of the law books. So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminium then. I'm not having this conversation. This SUV has seen better days. It looks quite clean though from where I'm sitting. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. That is a good point. Anybody home? Oh, that's where the tent is. Okay. The trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into the shadow where the sunlight can't reach them. I am loving the random bits of, like, bird noises. I'm gonna have a look at the boom first. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool. Let's try it out. Cough. Cough. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough? Hey, I'm Nick! Huh. Well, you stop that. Maybe it's broken. Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices. Well, what then? These things? The party poppers? That was a lot of pictures. Well, it responded. Yeah! Hello? Hey, you! Get your hand off of that! Hello? What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now. There goes a whole roll of film. What, huh? Sorry it's nice, but I don't pay my bills. You'll know how much a roll of that film costs? I'll pay you back. What were you thinking setting off a party popper in a place like this? Well... What? Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how you all Yanks think. I see those southern folks talk with their exaggerated drawl. Why, they must be dumb. What? Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are. Appreciate the logic. Nick, help! And who are you now? Mere chaperone? Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends? Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for bejesus's sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's drawers and listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. God, she's a firecracker, isn't she? I guess we should pay her for the film? Watch it! Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. What happened? What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone messed up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. This is my badge. Huh? Aren't badges supposed to be all shiny and impressive? You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one on them lawsuits on me over that film now. Cause I'll have you know, I'm a fighter and I wrestled meaner looking things than you. God, no, that's not it at all. We're here investigating murder that took place here on the lake. Murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You too, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite hard. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed, the culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk Yank for you if it pleases you. Thanks, I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta Hart, but y'all can call me Lotta. Ooh, I like it. A Lotta Hart. I like her already. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Ooh. Mighty pleased to meet ya. Hey, yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That's so, Christmas Eve. A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one, not sure though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I seen when. So what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Haha, y'all don't really want to know that, do ya? Actually, I'm a research student in Country U, right? In the heart of the Heartland. Wow, neat! Good afternoon, Consonance. Welcome. Nick, she's a research student at the university. Country U. Huh? So I hear. So when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago? What are you photographing? Didn't I tell you all that already? Meteors! Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars? That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German made, a genuine Solingen. Isn't that where they make knives? So what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that mic triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera? Neat! Lotta's camera added to the court records. Ooh, that camera's definitely gonna have taken some pictures, hasn't it? Of the murder. Anything else we can talk about? I can't present her with her own... with her own camera, can I? This camera is rigged to respond to noise, but it only responds to loud noises, like a party popper. Good to know. Okay, we're gonna move. I think I'm done. On to the boat rental shop. Nick, what is this place? A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either. Boats? I've never ridden on a boat. Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial is finished? Hey, good idea. You bet. Anybody home? A small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. Good afternoon, turtles. Welcome. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. There are some boats floating at the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder? I wonder. Nick? Huh? I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride. Afraid of the water. Is there any other information? There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. So, we found the boat rental, but nothing actually useful except for look at the boaties. Then I think it's time to move to the precinct. December 25 Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here. Something wrong, miss? Turning yourself in? Okay, what did you do? Shoplifting, larceny, public indecency. Who is this? No, none of those things. We're looking for Detective Gumshoe. Is he around? Gumshoe? Oh yeah, he's in a meeting right now. I don't think he'll be out anytime soon. Okay, we'll come back. You do that. Oh, and go straight home and stay out of trouble. No more shoplifting, you got that? What kind of assumptions are you making? Do I look like a criminal or something? Is it this grumpy looking dude? This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Gord Lake? Gordy sighted. I don't believe it! Shouldn't you be reading something more important? I agree. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I'd expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. Anything? Ooh, hello. A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. Oh god. Who are you? That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Your mama could see you know she'd be crying. Break and spit it out, you low-life scumbag. What? He must be doing image training for interrogations. What? Anyway, we'll leave now. Where can I... What to do? Well, what should we do? I don't know what to do next, so I might as well talk to her. What do you mean? Let's investigate. We should talk to Mr. Edgeworth and check out the crime scene. You're right, we need more information. Save aimlessness and confusion for later. Any ideas? Well, got any good ideas? Not really. I do my best thinking when I'm standing underneath a waterfall. Okay. I'm gonna assume this is all the same things as before. Okay. Oh, desk. It's not going so well then. Okay, we need to, okay, we can't, Edgeworth doesn't want to talk to us. Is there anything more around here we can... There's not a lot of people around here. On what windowsill? In our own, in here? Or here? Oh! What are you? Hey, is that the police department's mascot? Oh yeah, I got it. That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot. I see. How nice. I'll get him assigned mascot of the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do. Good luck. That is an interesting looking thing. Okay. I'm gonna assume that I've not looked at everything here. Because I feel like this one should give us more info. Like, really. So then... The lake's not giving me anything. The trees behind the lake is not giving me anything. I've done all the boat rental stuff. I've done all the boat stuff. Anything on the beach? Do I need to talk to her more? To the Lada? Is there anything around here? Ooh. Woods, woods, woods. I do have to say this is a... Maybe present something to her? This is the only one I haven't presented yet. Lada? Yeah. So your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises. Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. Pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party poppers? There we go. Thank you. I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey! You are pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked them once, don't remember if there was anything on them though. But what if I got some? Maybe I should be witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, yeah? She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. Okay. Where do we go now? Or is this enough to just move and then move back? Nope, I want to examine. So far I can't. Do I really need to like leave? Miles, Edgeworth, Dick, Gumshoe, lot of heart. Where do I need to go now? Because I examined pretty much everything, didn't I? And there's nobody else here I can present stuff to. Okay, we're gonna go back to the entrance. And yeah, I don't think there's anything here. Yeah, Edgeworth doesn't want to talk to us anymore, does he? Would the police department now be free? Yes. I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting. Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal. Detective Gumshoe! There we go. We just finished the meeting, for better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. Do you know anything about the victim yet? No, still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word. Well, that's useful. So how did the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer. True. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human, like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? So they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it? Well, the trial's starting tomorrow as scheduled. I see. Hey, in the end you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go telling anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I think that was obvious. He got a strong working relationship with us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works. A working relationship? See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We've got to earn that trust he places in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust. And you have my word on that. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. Autopsy report added to the court record. Time of death sometime the 24th or 25th. Cause 1 bullet shot to the heart. Nice and unclear. Thank you. Nick? Huh? Can you show me that photo of the victim? Oh. That face. Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. Sorry, I'm drawing blank right now. Is there anything else here we can look at? Oh no, we're gonna go back to Lada now. There we go. Hey y'all! Lada! Wait up a sec, we got bingo. Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them. Take a look. Nice and clear. Wait. See? He's shooting him with that pistol. It looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night. It strangled a bullfrog. But, you know, seeing these photos reminds me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What? How did she forget that she saw the murder happen? Seriously? Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? Yeah, tell the cops. I reckon so. What's that? Now don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. Wait, Lotta! What? Can't y'all see I'm kind of busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Lotta? Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch, friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn. And maybe telling her to go to the police wasn't the right option, because now she won't talk to us. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there is not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. So this photo was taken at midnight. Okay, lake photo added to the court records. So if that is indeed the moment of the murder, we've got our exact murder time. Is there anything else around here? I'm gonna guess not, but you know. Oh! An expensive looking camera faces the lake. Next to it is a large microphone in a blue plastic sheet. Looks like a computer is attached to the camera. Well, that was not actually useful. Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey! It's Santa! Ah! Nick, I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me. Larry? What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl Kyancy deserves the best. Kyancy? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Kyancy is a fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was like, you go, girlfriend, you know. She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not your... Not my... What? No, she's not. I'm his partner, Maya Faye. I'm, the little sister? Sister? Whoa, Nick must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister. No, I'm not Nick's little sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. I mean, that would make sense. Sounds great. Don't worry, Maya. He's not listening. Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night. Getting straight to the point. And since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kyancy, obviously. Kyancy, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Oof. Huh? I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Kyancy's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. Model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh? Neat! The defendant is Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Old Edgy? What? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder? Huh, you know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? We're getting some backstory now. Tell me about the dogs. Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs? Why are they samurai dogs? I mean they kind of look gourd-shaped. Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs, you know, like guard dogs. Ouch. The samurai thing was Kyancy's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news? The big news? Gordy. Yeah, Gordy. Get Gordy? So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry? We're going a bit to and fro in topics here, but, you know. Yeah, Nick, him and I used to hang out all the time. Wow, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like his father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow. Wait, you said defense lawyer? Yeah. Wait a second. But Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Huh? Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about men's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you, though, Nick? Nick? I think Nick knows. What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake. A giant, mysterious monster. Monster? Yeah. Check it out. There's an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. Whoa, it's really real? Hot news. Giant life forms appear in Gort Lake. Nick, a monster. A real monster. Yeah, it's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. Ooh. The plot thickens. I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, could I borrow this article from you? Wait, so if there was an explosion, wouldn't Lotta have taken a picture of that one as well? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. $1 million? Grow up, Larry. Gordy article added to the court record. What's this? You know my eyes have been getting pretty bad lately, Nick. Actually, the photo's blurry, Larry. It was taken last night. Last night? I feel like is there more to discuss? Oh, I can't get over the samurai dogs. The original samurai dogs, no less. Hey man, whoever calls our product the original first wins. Why don't you add world famous to the sign? Hey, good idea. What have I done? That is a good question. Hey Nick, benches! Let's take a break. Maybe have a dog. I think not. It's too cold to sit and eat hot dogs out here. Wimpy city boy. You should try standing under a freezing waterfall sometime. I really hope that by the end of this case she gets to stand under a freezing waterfall. That'd be great. I really hope for it ends with the freezing waterfall. Nothing I can talk to you about. Nothing I can present him, really. What's that? It's a camera. You take pictures with it. Huh? Okay. Larry, you mean you don't know what a camera is? Of course I know. Hey, you're looking at a bona fide junior high graduate. I was talking about the weird contraption on that camera. Oh, that? Well, it's hard to explain. Just forget about it. Well, don't go showing me it then, jeez. I am so sorry. I feel like there's not much I can show him anymore. Okay, there's nothing new here. Nothing new here. No. I keep going back, hoping he will talk to us again. Ooh, more info. Back to the Peasler apartment. Not a gumshoe in sight. If you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently an important witness turned up. He'll be in there a while. Lot of heart. It has to be. Uh-oh. Well, at least we know that she went to the police. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Move in the crowd. Wear drab clothes. Never enter the target's field of vision. Huh? He must be doing image training for trailing. I really hope that the things he says at some point are gonna come back as like a thing. Ooh. What is it? Oh. Nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now. This guy. He's a lawyer that was at the office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis. It's an inside job. It's a lawyer killed by a prosecutor. That office? Wait. You mean Grosberg's office? Ooh, Grosberg's coming back. Right, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. Me too, to be honest. Maybe I should go talk to him, for old time's sake. Hello, Grosberg. How are you doing this fine day? This fine Christmas day. Ahem! Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha, you're Mia's something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes. Phoenix Wright. Aha, and you're Mia's something too, are you not? Her little sister, yes. You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see? Mr. Grosberg, sir? Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? There was a murder last night. Murder? You haven't heard? I, just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. I guess he hadn't heard anything. Mr. Grosberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts. Old bitter desserts. Didn't he steal it? Technically. Is that why you can't... Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah! Okay, we found. Did you remember? He was a lawyer, here in my office. That's Hammond. Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond. And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? So this is the moment the crime took place, eh? Yes. You can't really say for sure that's Edgeworth. I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Not sure at all. So this camera on the lake takes a photo whenever it hears an explosion sound. That's what she said. And it just happened to be set up on the beach, pointing out on the lake? Yes, she said it was to photograph shooting stars. Which, to be honest, is quite confusing, since wouldn't then have to be aimed up at the sky? Shooting stars, explosions. What's the connection? I'd be suspicious of this witness of yours. Agreed. My apologies. I'm not sure I can help you with that. That's fair. Just thought I'd show you everything, you know. Anything else? Oh, Robert Hammond. Who is this Hammond guy anyway? Mr. Hammond. He was the defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. DL6. Why does that sound so familiar? It's been a couple of months since I played this game. Wasn't DL6 the case that ended up getting Mia killed? Perhaps you remember. I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. There we go. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used the spirit medium. Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother? Yes, my dear. The spirit medium, Misty Faye, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Faye used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent. And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grosberg? Yes. Yes, quite. Thank you. No, please. Don't mention it. DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait, what does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. The plot thickens. What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait. This is a photograph of my mother. Misty face photo added to the court record. DL6 Incident Exhibit A. Time to go talk to Mr. Edgeworth. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. I'm not doing this to prove I'm tough or because I look down on you. I just don't want you anywhere near this case, understand? Let's present him with this. He's not happy about it. Edgeworth, it's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, right? You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know. I love Edgeworth as well. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. The faces. Very well. Ask whatever you like and I'll answer to the best of my abilities. DL6. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Ugh. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. This is so gay. Yeah. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gort Lake murder? Correct. That spirit medium, that was my mum. What? You mean your... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this. About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago on December 28th. December 28th? The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick, what does that mean? When the case's statute of limitation runs out, legally the case never happened. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed. Forever. What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. Guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. So was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps? I'd rather not talk about it. I mean, that is fair. Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? He's like, I don't believe he did it. But he himself is not helping himself. What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone. No. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Thank you, Edgeworth. Now we can get somewhere. Right? It pains me to ask you this now. I know, you want us to defend you. Yes. Will you? Of course we will. Who would have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. Huh? My letter of request? Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. The trust, the protectiveness, the anguish, the attraction, the love. I love it. I agree with you there. Edgeworth's request put in pocket. Well, I guess we should. Huh? What's that? Earthquake? Nick, it's a big one. Ah! It's calming down. Ooh, that was scary. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There! He's on the floor in a bowl shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. I've heard of running, but curling up in a bowl? Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. Poor Edgeworth. It is so gay. I can totally see why Phoenix and Edgeworth are shipped so much. Somebody's not happy. What's going on here? Eee! Oh, what's wrong, Detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago, says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. That's this all about, pal. Lot of heart. Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. Not at all. So, what did Miss Hart say? She says she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the pistol. What? She even had a photograph to prove it. Right, I saw it too. But you really can't tell from the photo who it is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality and might, but should let us see who's who. She can do that? Okay, so there's going to be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great. Just great. In any case, she's going to be the one testifying tomorrow. Huh? What happened to the other witness? Well, apparently there was a cancellation. A cancellation? I'm afraid tomorrow is going to be a life or death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. We got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder. And we got a photo taken when the shot rang out. I'd say that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. But wait, what did Mia used to say? If he's innocent, there's got to be something I've overlooked. It sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is going to ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to file the paperwork. But you still got time, pal. Go talk to him again for me, please. You have to convince him. You have to make him let you defend him, please. I know you're the only one who can do it, pal. You're the only one who can save Mr. Edgeworth. Well, I can, present you with this? Would you like that? Look what I got! Hey, you did it, pal! Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, Detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow then. Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm going to go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. What is it with Edgeworth and the earthquakes? I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. Thank you for saying. Sometimes I say exactly what the next line is. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. It's been a while, probably. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. It's been a while. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. Well, his dad got murdered in front of his eyes. To be continued. Gumshoe and Edgeworth are such good friends. It's very cute. December 26th, District Court, Defendant Lobby. Number 2. Karma? That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. That's impressive. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. I feel like that's not a good prosecutor, though. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He told me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. Okay. So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty. What a creep. I agree with you there, Maya. Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. I don't think so. Not a chance. Yeah. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia. Maya? Uh-huh. We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. Little bit of bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Oh god. I want to see what this funk karma looks like. Look at the swoopy hair. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh my god. The cravat. Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. Gay mentor. Yes. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I called a detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. I now have to remember how this works. Describe the incident. Now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m. she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Overheard map added to the court record. Testify to the court about the arrest, now. Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes? Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. I don't like him. Yes, of course, you're quite right. No, he's not. The arrest of Edgeworth. So far, all he said is... So, he said that the witness heard 2 gunshots, but the guy died from only 1 gunshot. So we're already having some mismatches. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now! Okay. We're just gonna press everything, aren't we? That's how this works. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. Who was that? You received a call from a man. Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? I like his no. As much as I don't like him, I like his no. That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people. There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping. Lot of heart. What happened next, detective? There's gonna be something about that first witness. He's gonna be of some kind of influence. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. Oh, God. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Wait, what was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. No, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Poor Gumshoe, I agree. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Poor Gumshoe. Continue, now. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence. Fired from a .22 caliber pistol. Pistol bullet added to court records. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon. A pistol. Detective Gumshoe? That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Ah, he has the same evil arm as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Oh. Order, order. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. The murder weapon, .22 caliber, fired 3 times, bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. Ooh, we're getting more and more gunshots. Members of the court. We now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective? Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick? What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking! To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Okay. Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order! Order! This is bad. Poor judge, poor everyone. Poor everyone, I agree. I feel like Karma is one of those characters you just love to hate. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. No shit. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak? No doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge? Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess? Now! But wait, just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Especially poor Edgeworth. I agree, especially poor Edgeworth. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? Yeah, it's definitely not the judge. Poor judge. All of that took an hour. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Very good question. Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon? And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. Von Karma is brutal. I feel like poor Edgeworth, both because he trained with this man and is now getting prosecuted by this man. Edgeworth got like both ends of the stick. The only one who could have shot the man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Edgeworth, you're not being very helpful here, buddy. Yes, it was me. What? Yeah, exactly. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? That is a very good point. How do you not know who shot him? I heard a gunshot from very close by, then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Oh. Why do our defendants never tell us anything straight? Honestly, because then it would be no fun. Let's be honest, but at the same time, why couldn't you just tell me all of this before we started? So, I have a hunch. My hunch is that whoever that second witness is, aka the man that called the police, tried to frame Edgeworth for his murder. So inevitably at the end of this, there's like, we must find the other witness, and then the other witness will be found, and it's like, because they're all gay. Okay, that's a very good one. So yeah, I think that the other witness, whoever that man is that called the police, is gonna be the actual murderer. But I don't know yet who that is or why. That's the only explanation I can come up with. Thank you, Edgeworth, for your helpful information. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh. Is she at some point gonna stand under a waterfall just to get them all... that she can contact me again? Sorry, it's no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? Now, Edgeworth wasn't the one to call, I think. We need Maya. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. I want to hug Edgeworth, but I think he'd punch me or start crying or both. I think both. Aw, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out. Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. I mean, that is a fair point. It's bad for my heart. Oh, Edgeworth. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Edgeworth. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hard take the stand? Time to pressure Miss Lotta Hard into... Oh, I can't wait to see her breakdown face. Lotta Hard, you are a research student at the university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Enough. Huh? Judge? She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. Can you remove Von Karma, please? As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake, so the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Sounds some kind of logical. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order! 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 I will have order! Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant... Yeah, objection. Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. That question can there possibly be. This photo is worth 1,000 words and they all read guilty. You lose. That photo says nothing. It's the most fake photo we can ever take. Or, Do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you can may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick, contempt? Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? I think there was. I think I noticed one little thing. Whoa, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I agree with that. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Very well. I pray for your sake this wasn't a waste of time. I hope so too, buddy. Press everything. I learned how to play this game. It was Christmas Eve just after midnight, I reckon. Just after midnight, you say. In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Yeah, well, yes. I know you want to find contradictions, but really? I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. I was in my car. Why were you camping there, anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait now, I'm the one who says that. Well then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. I heard this band come up from the lake. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in the boat. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you. Uh-oh. Press further. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd better look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Oh god. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Von Karma, I think I hate you. Phoenix, we all agree. He is trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Are you sure about that? Well, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. Press further. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake. It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Oh my god! Shut up! Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course. Oh, great. Enough! I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you're unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor! You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I am afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Nick? Lada's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean. But if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who was that? It was me! Maya? Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? Maya! No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. Thank you, Maya. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The courtroom does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea? Treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him. I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No. No. Wait. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha. What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order, order! Oh god. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. Please, Judge. Please, Judge. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Thank you. Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he's in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Very happy that she's still here. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya? Phew, I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. Well, what about the other man? You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claimed there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it, if you can. Mr. Wright, I have to assign you a penalty. What? Damn. That's it. Uh-oh, I don't know if I can find anything in that. You are the cause of the melodrama. Yeah. But I can't squander Maya's effort either. I have to present the picture, don't I? Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So, this picture was taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? Wah? Ooh, this is good. Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please! Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart. What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course, I said I could, and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. How Edgeworth was seen. Yeah, right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. You used binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. If she saw him through her binoculars, how did, like, How did she then make sure that there was nobody else on the boat? I'm just gonna question everything again. So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now, just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee type never find a goal where I'm from. Defense attorney have trouble with that as it is. Nobody loves me. Oh, poor Phoenix. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Your camera? Yeah, it got an automatic. The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. I disagree, but okay, objection sustained. He is not letting us answer any of my questions. So I brought my binoculars with me. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright? Is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Yeah, because the camera... You should talk with Edgeworth. Yeah. Yeah, because the camera wasn't aimed at the sky, it was aimed at the... This is a make or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Whoa, maybe I went a little overboard there. Maybe, very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear ya. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. When I heard the noise out of the lake, okay. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to her stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight, Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Now, wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth. Ugh. No unnecessary comments, please. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. If there was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him. I did, yeah. Enough! There is no room for doubt in her testimony. She sounded pretty doubtful to me. But I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many from karmic objections I get. Faces the lake. I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Yeah, right. It was a cold night and the mist was thick as grits. So once I was finished, I put back in the car, set up to take a picture of a meteor shower. If I present that it wasn't, does that work? You were photographing shooting stars. That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point the camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. There we go. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. But well then, what exactly was she photographing? Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? She was trying to take photographs of Gordy. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at lake trying to photograph this Gordy. Oh god, how do I have proof? I have it, proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is the proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster? The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus this photograph here taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Oh my god. Order, order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Thank you, Judge, finally agreeing. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are you all you Laura's that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. Here we go. The new testimony. Actually, I'm not a research student at the university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop would be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked straight out at that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. No, because before she said that there was nothing else in the lake, and this time she didn't even check. She kept saying that she didn't look at anything else, so how did she know that there was nothing else on the lake? We're getting somewhere. Whether she's a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. I disagree. There's no need to waste more of our time with more pointless cross-examination. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine a witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something. I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction? Yeah, there was. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first. Haha, very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at the cross-examination, Mr. Wright? If there's no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. Oh, we'll find it. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. I'm gonna press everything again. Then what manner of person are you? I'm not sure I'm highfalutin enough to be called a manner of anything. Okay. Investigative photographer. An investigative photographer. Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year. And guess what? What? There was a UFO just hanging in the sky. A UFO? You know, an unidentified flying object, a UFO. That's when I had sort of a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah, they even had him up on the TV. I'm not sure that's appearing on local news. This rumor of the month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey, they also had a picture of him in the newspaper. For real? Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we? Yes, Your Honor. That's why I was camping out by the lake. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera? Yep, borrowed it from a university professor. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. So how many pictures has it taken so far? The only time the camera triggered was that night. But that's all I was hiding. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Heck, if word got out that I was up to, the lake be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Ah, is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually... Mr. Wright, I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, Von Karma, I know you told her to keep quiet. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. There wasn't much else to look at? Yep. I don't know if she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there. I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What did I do now? Where are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence? Let me check. Witness? Continue. Hold your hush, puppy pops. I'm getting there. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands and I heard another gunshot. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, no. The lake was smooth as glass and nobody was on the shore neither. I'd better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. It won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. Oh, wait, I can use the map. If I use the map here. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Huh? It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Oh god, I thought it was like 2 gunshots. Whoops, that didn't go so well. Let's try again. Apparently the cause is 1 bullet short to the heart. The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. God, this is not going well. Oh god, this is not going well. Ugh, I must be on the wrong track. I'm so confused. What else can I show? Because I'm pretty sure it's about the gunshots. She heard 2, yeah. Maybe it's this one? This evidence clearly reveals contradicting in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are evidence? Oh, God. Okay, I have one more go at this. It's definitely something to do with the gunshots, but I don't know which one of the gun-related things. Like, the murder weapon fired 3 times, she heard 2 gunshots, and the thing says that the cause was 1 gunshot to the heart. So is it about the earlier? I don't know, and I'm too afraid to not get it now. Because it's definitely she heard 2 gunshots, but there is a mixed amount of gunshots, because this one says 1. In the picture, he is still standing. And this one says it was fired 3 times. So, like... Which... Was there really not much else to look at? I pressed this one already, though, so what do I present to it? Because I know that this one was where he said, like, maybe some evidence here. But then, what evidence? Oh, I should press the wrong button. Let's hope this is. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. I found at least what I needed to press this time. It was the only thing out there any normal person be looking at. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Thank you, Rainbow Hearts. We don't have the poppers, though, in our bag. We used the poppers to get her to do the picture stuff. Order, continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well? Well, now that you'll mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there. No. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be witness to a murder and all. I kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat. Till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey! You got the photograph. You got proof. Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo and... Witness? That's enough. Oh my god, the enhanced version of the photo is gonna give us something, isn't it? You've had a long day. Shut your pile! Oh my god! Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it, but you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality it might, but should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Phone Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Phone Karma. Let's go. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth. Or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement. I don't care. The music stopped. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has the enlargement not been presented to the court? But because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. Oh my god. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Phone Karma? Miss Hart? Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. I care about getting my hobby scot-free, honey. But to do that, I have to play some risks, apparently. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. Thank you, Judge. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. Well, that's not that lot better. We still... Oh my god, you can see that it's somebody holding with the left hand. We still cannot see who is firing in this. And they keep saying that it's... Oh my god, so the shot is his left hand and the gun has Edgeworth's right hand's fingerprint on it. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this evidence. Taken automatically, etc. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad, real bad. That should I do. Show other evidence. Wait, Your Honor, this evidence. I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. You've heard your opinions on every piece of evidence, but this enlargement, I see no point in retracting our steps. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement, then. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Oh my god. Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. I hope this is right. Yea, Your Honor. The shooter. I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. Right hand. There we go. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Take that. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. But who but the defendant could have shot the victim? Oh god. I don't think it's Miss Hart. Why would it be Larry? Could Larry have been the one that called? Do we go with Edgeworth guess that it was him himself? But Edgeworth also doesn't know. I'm gonna go with the victim himself, but I don't know. There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Okay. Order, order. So you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wound revealed the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. There's no way it could have been suicide. It wasn't the wrong answer, but it isn't the right answer to the actual question. Order. Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course, I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Autopsy report updated in the court records. Shot from approximately 1 meter away. I see. Very well. Allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun revealed that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. I'm gonna guess there's gonna be somebody else on the lake, and not Larry, but like the person that called, the last witness. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. December 26th, 1:15 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby. Number 2. Phew, that was a close one. Hey! Don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Dude! Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about 1 meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look. I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh. Right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Is he gonna say thank you? Please tell me he's gonna tell her to watch what she says in court. Oh god, dudes. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? Yeah, it would. It would actively kill him. I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course she didn't see the shooter. So the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. The Lotta disposition added to the court record. I heard 2 sounds like gunshots just after midnight. So I think this is a good place to end. I've been streaming for about 2 hours now, 2.5. And we've done some bits. We've got at least Edgeworth sort of off the hook. My theory as of right now is that whoever called in as a witness, you don't want to be charged with the murder for getting him to say thanks. Yeah. So, as before, this game will definitely be a not that regular bonus stream, but I am really enjoying it, and it's been too long. September was too long ago. So tomorrow I'll be back with my normally regular streaming half an hour later than normal, so I'm starting at 6:30 Central European time. Hope to see you then, and see you later. Bye bye!